A key hearing is coming up tomorrow in the case against Cheshire home invasion suspect Joshua Komisarjevsky.
His attorneys want the trial moved to Fairfield County, arguing that Komisarjevsky can't get a fair trial in New Haven County. So what's the likelihood of that happening? News 8's Keith Kuntz has more.
On a day when the Department of Corrections released a new photograph of suspected triple murderer Joshua Komisarjevsky, the focus of the case moves to a defense request to have his upcoming trial moved out of New Haven County.
Change of venue is granted not very often. Right.
Attorney John Walkley tells me Komisarjevsky's defense team will argue that the intense media coverage of the Cheshire home invasion murders and the trial of Stephen Hayes make it impossible for an impartial jury to be selected in New Haven.
Before the Hayes case, everything that was out to the jury pool was merely an allegation or allegations about what the evidence probably was going to be. But now there's been a trial, and all of the evidence has been presented to the jury pool.
At tomorrow's hearing, defense attorneys and prosecutors will both make oral arguments in front of the court.
But the judge also has the option of waiting until the jury selection process before deciding whether to move the trial out of New Haven.
Walkley says the judge could make that call after a dozen or 100 potential jurors have been questioned.
Because one of the things you want to know from a potential juror is what have they heard? What have they read? Have they read about the case? Have they seen something on television about the case? Have they discussed the case with others that they work with or at home? Have they expressed an opinion about it?
And Walkley tells me that the ruling on a change of venue request is an issue that could be brought up at appeal if Joshua Komisarjevsky is convicted of the murders of Jennifer Hawk Pettit and her daughters Haley and Michaela. Keith Kuntz, News 8.
And today the judge in that case denied a motion by Komisarjevsky's lawyers to not allow the use of electronic communications devices like Twitter in the courtroom. That means they can live tweet this upcoming trial again. Jury selection in the case scheduled now to begin on March 14th.